Good morning, everybody. So, I thought we would take the recent craft kit and make one of the rainbow boxes. And got Mica Mist. I was thinking about using Mica Mist on the paper. If I got white paper in here, because I was just going to use the papers that come with it. And I didn't remember a white. So, no. Not really. So maybe not a blue either. Okay, I guess I'm going to grab some of this Crafter's Companion multi-purpose card. And if I can find some like this real quick in other colors. I don't see any real reachable right now, so we'll just use this one color. And I'm gonna just put my paper in the box and spray it in there. Mica Mist is really pretty, but these spray bottles, they clog up real easy, I have found. Okay. I'm just holding back. I want some more drops better than that, but that's all right, I guess. I guess you're supposed to be able to pump it slow and you'll get more, but that didn't work. Well, it kind of did. There we go. There's me some drops. Still not quite what I wanted, but that's all right. At least I used it. And that's something I can't say all the time because I get a lot of this stuff and then I never use it. And I always feel bad because the effects are so pretty. It's mica. If that tells you anything, mica has such a shine to it. And I'm gonna, everybody hold your ears because I'm gonna dry it with the heat dryer here real quick. My heat gun. Just to speed up the drying process. All right. It may still be a little bit wet, but I'm not going to even worry. It did tweak my paper a little bit. You know, when you add the wet, it'll do that, and then sometimes it's better if you just let it dry naturally. You might not get as much tweaking, but I think it'll work anyways for the box base. And So I had these papers to work with. And then here's the box making stuff. And here's the stamp set. I need to look at my instructions because I'm not real sure that's part of the box making, and that's part of the box maker. I was doing so good. I was recognizing my own voice and everything. And then my allergies come back. Okay, so, the instructions. They can't be hooked on. No, good. Okay. Cutting each of the shapes below and the quantity shown. So I need 2 of the base and lid, 1 of these, and 1 of these. So, 2 of these. And these I think will fit in the marquee. A lot of the Tonic stuff, especially from the craft kits, fits in the marquee, just in case that's what you have and you want to know what you can get. So we need 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Okay. So I'm going to run it through the marquee, and I might need, here's a regular size one. Do I need the long one? Yeah, I need to get the extended one. So let me find that. Here we go. Oh, I have them all stuck together like brand new ones, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this one. Okay, I'm going to do this in 2 turns. I'm going to do 2 of these at one time, and then this one and the other one together. So that should work out perfectly. I guess I didn't really need to do this to the white paper, did I? Oh well. What I really wanted to do was kind of come in and just do my paper in the different colors of the mica mist. And then just leave it like that without coming in and using the other stuff. But then when I come and sat down in here and I didn't grab the other micas first, and I was like, oh well, I guess this time we won't do that. But okay, so these 2 will go in here together, as you can plainly see. And I'll show you though, it'll cut them both. Usually anyways it does. It's wanting to go crooked. Alright. Get this going. Ooh. That was a tough spot. You hear mine starting to squeak. It might need to get a little oiled up. Okay, there's my 2 of these, and you can see it's still embossed really well and everything. And then I need the long ones. Where did I put those? There they are. So let's see if I can do that one across. Very good. So I can just cut this. And only need one of each of these, and I'm going to run them together. And then I'll have the makings for the box. Then all we got to do is any embellishment pieces we want to do. We can do. First, I want to make the box, see how long it takes, how hard it is. Usually this Tonic stuff's pretty simple. Okay. Move this stuff out of the way. Get that out of the way. And get my pieces. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. And have my pieces. And that out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to rotate one of your base and lid die cuts. Place it over the other base and lid die cut and adhere as shown. Fold along the spine score lines. So it looks like they're telling me to do this. Right? That's what it looks like to me. And then these will fold. Right? Just like that. Oh, I don't know if this is clogged up because I didn't put the plug in it. Let's see. Nope, it's working. I'm putting glue over this, but can you see how that shimmers from that mica mist? The shimmer's pretty. I don't know why I don't use it more. I kind of really like it, so I should be using it. Okay. And these will just go together. And I'm leaving my folds clear. But then these also still got to line up, don't they? I think this is going to be a pretty basic box. But we'll see. Okay. Okay, fold along the spine, score lines. So that should be like that, I'm thinking. Okay, so there's that piece. Fold your edge strip die, cut, glue tabs, and then starting at one end here, each tab around the circumference of one side. So these are the folds. And I'm going to give it a little bit of help with the bend. I'm just going to kind of train it to curve. And all I'm doing is just kind of pulling it in that curved direction. You can bring your foldable folder and give it a little pull. That might be a little much. Let's see. It just gives it a little curve already before you even get there. And then this is gonna go along like that. That's what that sounds like to me. So I'm going to put the glue. They show dots of glue on here, and then you glue that thing on. I'm just going to stick the glue on the little tabs. Otherwise, I'm trying to guess where the little dots of glue go. This way we know where the dots of glue go. Not into guessing for that. Okay. And it's gonna, those are gonna glue. Make sure I'm doing this right, okay. Along here. Wait. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. On here, so just any side, I guess. You just line it up and get it down. Might not be enough over. Might have to stick more glue on it now. It might have been better. Yeah, they might have done around the top, and that way you can use that to your advantage, but I want to keep my decorated sides together. I should have done it on the other side. I could still, but let's just go ahead and keep trying this. That would have definitely worked better. I don't know what I was thinking. Wasn't thinking. Just doing, not thinking. I do that a lot. I just get in there and do it. Sometimes thinking. You can sit, think about something and never do it because you thought about it too much. If that makes sense. So you think about something and then you start doubting. And you're not real sure that that's the right way to do it. And then you never do it. Where if you just get in and do it, then you make a mistake, you just go in and fix it, right? So definitely I should have had it, but really I should have turned it around. Put the tabs on the inside and this on the outside. Well, how would I have done that? To do that, I would have had to lose my spritz, which would have been okay because I could still spritz it again on the other side. But that's all right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, then fold your spine and then adhere the two side glue tabs to form your vase. So this is your two side glue tabs. So you would then put glue in here. Okay. I know to put this one back out a little bit because I pulled it out, pushed it in too much. And just glue your base on. Glue your base on. Okay. You can see because I didn't do it the other way where the tabs are on the bottom. My alignment's a little bit off, which can really mess up a box, but we'll have to wait and see until we get there. That's not even right. That side had no reason to go off, but it did. I guess because I just didn't hold it well enough. Okay. That's the base. There's the base of the box. So now, fold your lid lip along the score line and then adhere the lip to the inside of your box lid. So this has a fold. And before I folded them, I should have gotten it trained for that curve, right? Do a little curvy motion just to get your paper curving for you so you're not trying to fight it when you're putting it on. Then fold these down. Don't fold them down too much because then you have a little bit more trouble getting them hooked on them, what they're going on. So then this is going to go on here, onto the inside. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling it's not going to be over, it's going to be inside. But is what it is because I messed up. So you'll know I messed up when you go to do yours if you haven't already done it. And you'll know to avoid what I did. Gotta get that glue going again. Okay, there we go. This is going to hit right here. See, now this I wouldn't mind so much being out here. And it might even give it a lacy kind of look. But see, it's got the decoration, the decorated thing. But I already put the glue on the other side. So I'm kind of stuck with it the way it is. I'm going to try to kind of stick to the outside part, so hopefully it'll still go over. And I gotta hold the glue because the glue is going to take a little bit. That's what's nice about the Nuvo glue. It holds pretty quickly compared to this glue. Mother's Day is almost here. I'm fortunate to still have my mom with me. Well, it's not, Liz doesn't live here with me, but she is still with us on this earth, and I'm very fortunate for that. And I would love to see her be 98. Like my grandma and her grandma. This glue really does take a while. I forgot about, that Nuvo is so quick to catch. But I did also put quite a bit on because I wanted to make sure it held well. So that would also cause it to take longer. So if you need to be able to move, you put more glue on, right? And that makes it take longer to dry, and it gives you more time to move it. Look, it didn't make it all the way across. It was a little bit short. So I guess you should check first so that you can center it. But I might have also gone a little too wide with it. I think I'm keep pulling it away from the phone. Not a camera, the phone. I need to get my camera set up and start using my camera. I think we'll get better pictures and stuff. But after I'm done with this video, then I'm going to start this craft room. I gotta just figure out a better way to organize things. Because it's like I'm just constantly trying to figure out ways to make it better. Make things more reachable when I'm videoing and all of that. So, yeah, I need to figure something out with all of that. I need somewhere when I'm videoing and I'm done with something, I have somewhere to put it until I'm done and can put it away. As everything ends up in a pile. Okay. So it still worked. But you could see where I was a little bit short. If I'd been in all the way good, it would have probably made it all the way around. I could also checked and made sure it was going to be more centered, so there may be less here, where they were even, basically. But I really put that on the edge. So that is the rainbow box. Might have been better. I don't know. If I have it open this end, still, this is going to be the top, I guess, really. So, trying to decide what I want to do. How long is this video? It's only half hour, so we got time. I just don't like to make my videos too long for you. But we have some time. And I think I need this with that. Great. And I want to choose a color. from here. And if you want something for here, you can cut this, right? And then just cut those things, those tabs off. And that will give you your cover for there. This does not want to close. Does not want to stay closed. As I put more stuff on, it probably will. The weight probably will make it. Hopefully, anyways. That's what I hope. But let me look in here and see what color I want to make our little decoration thing here. We got green, we got orange, we've got the red. Might make the mica mist make more sense, right? They're more matchy that way. Oh, we got the shiny purple. I like that. I think I'm going to do the violet. I am a little bit nervous about it, but I think I'm going to save the pieces, and that way if I decide at some point on another one I want a paper piece, then I'll have the pieces. These purple mirror pieces is what I'm talking about. Right now I don't need this lined up. I need to be able to just cut my size paper that I want. So I don't want to waste it, but I don't want to short myself. So I don't like to go too much into it. And I'm going to use this one just because it's in better shape than that little one. And line it up. And what I'm going to do when I send it through, because I got all this much extra plate, I'm going to reverse and bring it back. That way, I'm not just doing nothing, you know. So, send it through. And I'm not even halfway through, really, at this point, so I'm just going to send it back. And make sure the cut is better, but I never had no problems with this marquee cutting. Not really. And then, see, I sent it back. Now what I want to do is save my little pieces. So, see, I don't even really have a bag. I want to save those pieces. Just because these could all get pieced back in on several of them. Like if I just wanted to do just these this color, I could do that and paper piece them in on another one. There's also some in here that I'm going to want to save for that too. I might just take this and set this nicely over here. And hopefully not lose any pieces. And then this will go on the top. Right there. See how pretty that mica mist looks there. Trying to think if there's a color I want on there. If there is, let me see. I'll do the red underneath that purple. And that way, with the mica, it'll all look purposeful. Maybe. I'm just going to cut it out of here instead of pulling it all the way out. And then this paper's not so fancy, right? So I still don't want to waste it, but it's not so important to be so careful. Come on, paper. I need 2 hands. That was a horrible cut. There we go. And because I got those pieces saved in that other one, I'll just use this one, and it's a simple die anyway, so no big deal. So when my plates get real warped, I do kind of have to push them through to get them started sometimes. It's not a big deal though. Okay, so then this will close. This will go here. I can't even get it to line up right. Come on. And then that will be there. And then with the mica around it, looks like it was meant to be, right? And with these tonic kits, you can really do some fancy stuff if you want to really put the time in. And I don't mind doing it. But when I'm doing a video, it's just kind of hard. Once I get real long, and I've been doing some long ones lately, but it just takes more to get them to upload onto YouTube and stuff. So, I mean, I don't mind being here for an hour, obviously. But, it's just what it takes then to get it posted on the channel. So, I might be putting way too much glue in here, but I don't know. And this is going to fit right on because it's the same die that cuts them both. Right, because this will cut in. It won't cut out. You have to put the other die on to make it cut out. But why isn't it lining up? Well, it's good enough, and I'm just going to trim where this is coming out. But I don't want to trim that off. And I might have, but it's not real noticeable, so. Is it noticeable? No. So this will glue. And I suppose you could put a ribbon closure. Ribbon, put it back on here. Ribbon. And tie it. And that would actually probably be pretty. Okay. Come on, glue. Did anybody else get the diamond press glue kit on HSC? And I did. And I'll tell you why I did. I'm forever losing the pins. I mean, I got the one that goes in here, but I'm forever losing those all the time, losing those. And the diamond press little bottles has a big old thing that goes on the top of them. The pin is inside a big lid. And I was like, yeah, that's what I need right there. So that I don't have to worry about losing pins all over the place. So even if I don't like the glue, which hopefully it's a good, nice glue. I hope to like the glue. But if I don't, I felt like I could still use the bottles for other glue. Okay, so there we go. There's our little rainbow box. If I put more in here and make it heavier, it will hold it closed also. How can I prove that to you? Let me think. So, I can sit here all day. Let me just cut this up and put these pieces on and show you what I'm talking about. I can sit here all day and put paper on. It's not going to make a difference. Where it comes from is the glue. So if I, say, stacked up a bunch of flowers, well, if I stacked up a bunch of flowers and glued them all together and then put them on, there's going to be a lot more weight than if it was just the paper stacked up on top of itself. But how can I show you that that's the truth? This is just cut maybe a little too much, but let me just take this and just cut little pieces. And it may not, hold it all the way down, but it adds more weight and it helps it to stay down. So if I paper pieced in here and every little dot had glue and all that glue is going to make it heavier and heavier. But I could sit here and I'm going to stack them just to show. And I can stack these and keep stacking these. And it's not going to make a difference. It's still going to come up. There's not enough weight. But the second I start gluing them together, when you make something and after you can put it together and put it together and put it together just before you glue it, and it doesn't seem as sturdy. But then when you actually glue it and it's sturdier, that's why. It's because of the glue. These all you saw came off the lid. They were all on there. I'm not grabbing any extras. And like I said, it might not be enough. Even still, it depends on the fit of the box and the weight of the paper that you used for the box. And all that. Everything matters. So now that glue just acts as more of a weight. So then if I put it on, see how you could hear it? It's still not enough to hold it, but it's not. But it is, you know, it just makes it heavier. It would have to be quite a bit to make this because of the way I messed it up. And I wonder if I should have folded this part better too. Might have made a difference. So I'm just kind of trying to fold that a little bit better because I didn't bone fold it. But that matters too, see? It's bone fold it. Make sure you bone fold. Everything matters. Bone fold it matters. See, now watch. Oh, still didn't. But it can. Add a jewel, add of this, add of that. It can, but it has to be pretty close to good for it to actually hold it down. That just a little bit of extra weight. Because this actually, to hold it down, wants something pretty heavy. So even that, it's got a little play. There. That's how much this would have to weigh. But if it was real good, and I hadn't messed up like I did, and it was a little snugger, that little bit of extra weight more could make it. What I'm saying is it's because of the way I made it. Sometimes that little bit of extra weight on there can make it stay closed. And if you bone fold, your folds are good. So that makes sense. I don't know. All right. Didn't forget my pin in this time. Cute set though, and then there's the stamp. I could have stamped it instead and did different things. I missed the glue right there, and that just keeps wanting to pop up, and it's bugging me. Colors are pretty. Alright everybody, if you liked my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.